What's going on, everybody? My name is Aseed, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of my user class series. And in this episode, we'll be using a class that was recommended to me by a fellow subscriber named Epic Miners. So I'd like to thank them for taking time out of their day to watch my video and, leave me a suggestion on what class they'd like to see me use. This is a class that they suggested to me a few weeks back, so it won't be on my previous video, but, nobody really suggested anything on the previous one, but we'll get into that at a later date, and I'll go ahead and bring up the class so you guys can see it. This is a PP90 class, and they kind of recommended the kick weapon proficiency. They didn't really specify which attachment or if I could use an attachment, but I went ahead and put a red dot sight on, and I'll get into why in a little bit. And they told me to use akimbo MP412s. I didn't really spend the time to unlock the akimbo version, but I figured it's just regular pistol, just one pistol would, suffice. So they told me to use a bouncing Betty, concussion grenades, and extreme conditioning. I don't have the pro variant of that, so I'll get into that also a little later. Assassin Pro, Steady Aim Pro, and the kill streaks are UAV, Predator Missile, and Reaper. So I'll go ahead and jump into the primary, and that is the PP90. The reason I didn't go with just the plain Jane version of this gun is because I am not 100% comfortable using the iron sights on that gun. I think they're kind of, a little bit out of my league to use, and also that kind of coincides with the recoil. I am not good with weapons that have side-to-side recoil on any FPS game. I don't know what my problem is when it comes to that, but that has always been a, flaw in my playstyle. It's just hard for me to control for some reason. I don't know what the problem is exactly, but that is why I went ahead and put a red dot sight on this, because it would obviously make it a little bit easier for me to control. So yeah, that's why you see that. And I did pick up an ACR on the gameplay. I think I got 3 kills with it. That's only because I was out of ammo with the PP90. So kind of excuse me there, I guess. But this is a pretty good gameplay. I think it's pretty entertaining to watch. I got into a few fair gunfights, a few non-fair gunfights, and it's overall turned out pretty well. But let's get back to the PP90. Like I was saying, I'm not 100% comfortable using weapons that have any kind of side-to-side recoil like the PP90 does in this game. It just messes up my aim more so than an up and down recoil. I feel as though it's easier to control, and it is easier to control. So that is why I am not using the iron sights on this weapon. So just wanted to kind of point that out there to you guys. And also, extreme conditioning, I have not spent the time using extreme conditioning really, because the only time I would really use extreme conditioning is on an SMG class. Sorry about that, guys. I got interrupted in real life. Had to go talk to someone real quick about something. But yeah, I'll get back into what I was saying, and that was the only time I'll use extreme conditioning, or most of the time the only time I'll use extreme conditioning is on an SMG class. And on most of my SMG classes, I run Sleight of Hand Pro because I feel as though it's a better perk. I don't really like putting extreme conditioning on because most of the time I feel as though I'm running around blindlessly, not thinking, not reacting in time, and I don't know, I just tend to react to whatever I have as my perks, and it's, it just kind of screws me up sometimes. So I tried to cut down on that in this gameplay, and I think it, it helped out with me. I've been trying to play a little bit smarter here lately, and you'll actually see that in some of these gunfights. If I don't think they're fair or in my favor of actually winning them, if I get a few hit markers and they know I'm there, I won't, usually in this gameplay, I won't go back out for them. I'll kind of back off from them. I didn't here because, I tried to do a quick reload with this thing by YYing and hop back up, but the guy had already threw a nade and I was pretty much screwed. I tried to get on the other side of the crates before it blew up, but it didn't happen. You can see I get a bunch of hip fire kills with this gun. Alright, there's one of the moments right there where I got a few hit markers. The guy's pretty much set up in there. I'm not going to chase him, and then I hear this guy coming, so I'm going to pop out and shoot him, get a headshot. But, just things like that, guys. If you're not kind of, feeling the gunfight at the time, and that guy's set up waiting on you to pop back out, don't pop back out on him. Because it's going to be a wasted death on your part, and you're probably not going to be too happy about it. That helps me out a lot. It tends to keep my rage quitting down when, to at least a minimum. I rage quit a lot. I know I've talked about that a few times in a couple of my videos, and it's a testament to playing this game alone. I'm almost 100,000% positive of that. because whenever I play with a party on this game, I feel as though I can do so much more. Like I don't have to carry the team on my back if I'm playing solo, and it's just, I don't know, it's just an overall better gaming experience for me. But that is pretty much this video for you guys, and I went 26-5. Not that big of, not that great of a gameplay, but I think it definitely shows what I could do with the weapon if I used it a little more and played a little smarter. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Also, don't forget to leave me a class on this video. Tell me what you would like to see me use, because no one actually did that on the previous video in this series. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.